Hi everyone. Sorry, I've been sick. As you can see with my nose, I put makeup on so it won't be so bad, but I still don't look like myself. So I'm going to keep I have so many videos to do, but I'm going to keep them nice and quick and succinct. Okay, so this is Love and Marriage Huntsville, and this is the season finale. Stormy and Courtney are riding out together. They're talking about their family and the fish fry. Courtney's like, yeah, I ain't going. Melody is at the Fletcher's with the backpack giveaway, and she congratulates him with doing an amazing job with the Houston trip. They talk about the show does flashbacks on how Martell is out of control. You know what's interesting about this is because they're continuously doing flashbacks throughout this episode of Martell and not in a good light. And it's probably is leading to why Martell is currently all on social media, um, saying negative things about Carlos and the producing. Anyway, and she's saying that Martell wants to meet. Stormy, uh, this whole family discussion. And I think this happens with a lot of families when you have senior people who end up becoming sick and who takes care of them, who's around, who's able. One is it already stuff like this fractures already fractured friend relationships. So somebody's going to be more able to take care of it. I know it's happened in my family where one part of the family doesn't is not necessarily hasn't been present on a daily basis when members become sick. And so there's animosity for sure. Martell and but they did have a conclusion to it, a civil conclusion, as civil as it's going to get. Martell and Melody, this is the highlight of the episode. Well, this one of the highlights of the episode. And I get that a lot of people are annoyed because I'm actually getting annoyed, and I've said it before. He brings flowers, and she's like, she thinks the flowers are inappropriate because she's dating. He's kind of taken aback by it. And she's like, aren't you dating? And he's saying no. And I'm thinking, you have your side chick, or maybe she's the main chick, who is sitting in the sidelines, like watching this show. And in my mind, he claims that he's acting on social media, but how would you feel? It feels like you're taking it too far. If you claim that you're acting, I don't believe it, but you're clearly saying this to on the benefit of Ariane, because you're wearing a wedding band. You're claiming that you don't want to be back with Mel, but then you're saying stuff like, I didn't know that what I was going to do was going to destroy our family, and everybody's dealing with it, and you apologize. And he tells that she's really focused on the negative because she doesn't want the flowers. And I think she's just setting boundaries. You don't like boundaries. You want access to people. You want access to Mel. I don't believe that you don't want her back, but even if you don't want her back, you want access to her in the way that you used to, and she's not willing to do that. Um, he says co-parenting has gotten better, and she's like, no, it hasn't. Um, he said he talked to Chris and saying that he wants to apologize that she felt unprotected because he didn't know it. She's looking at him like she's lost his mind because how would you not know that? You were cheating on her. And you had to have been cheating on her with no condom on to get this chick pregnant multiple times. You could have gave her a disease. We don't even know if you gave her a disease. He apologizes for the situations he put her in that hurt her. He wants her to have her guard down. Why would she have her guard down? You are literally trying to leak her sex video that she did with you. Why would she trust you? Melanie is like, look, it's the Twilight Zone here. We don't text. I don't always respond. If you do text me, it's about the kids. We're not in a good place. We're never going to be in a place of peace. Um, because he's an agent of chaos. He claims you're waving a white flag, but it's not a white flag. Um, it's going to war. Melody says that he does all this stuff on social media. You're allowing all these people to attack. You're still talking about she cheated. You did that last episode. You did it in Houston, and then you're gonna sit here and say, "Well, I didn't say that." And it's like, sir, you did. And then he's like, but it was a possibility of cheating. So because it's a possibility, you claim that she's cheating, and then you're getting all these people riled up to be on your side against her. So he's saying he's sorry to destroy the family and the actions. And then he's just like, look, why can't you just forgive me? And he's like, she just can't move on beyond the past. Um, and Melody's like, you can't tell me when to move forward. And that's fair. You can't. And what I don't understand are the people online who are saying that she's bitter. Even if she is bitter, I think she has a right to be bitter. So then she's like, why are you wearing your wedding band? And he's like, I'm manifesting. Okay. So you just shake your head and it got people really infuriated, which is why Martell is now all online texting, I mean, making messages saying that the producers made him go meet with Mel. And he was shaking his head because the producers told him that she was going to be more cooperative and she wasn't. Otherwise, he wouldn't have met with her. Anyway, I believe that the producers pushed them to meet with each other. However, I do not believe that the producers told him what to say and to wear a wedding band. And um, I think that you're pushing it. So Kimmy and Maurice are doing date night, and actually, I don't have a problem with her saying how she appreciates him for being there and how good he was in being there. The only issue that I had with this is the fact that in the background, he's talking about how much he needs sex. And so then it makes you look really silly by appreciating him. How do you appreciate somebody who's going to sit here and bully you to have sex and is not appreciating your healing journey? Marcel and Letitia's focused on the fact that she wants the house to be done in 10 days. He's like, it's not happening. Um, she wants to have an office done, and he's not moving well on that either. And then Tisha wants to redirect by saying her feelings are hurt, that you don't trust me. And then if you don't trust me, then we don't have anything. And Marcel's like, you're really joking. Then he wants her to specifically ask, like, have you cheated on me? And she's like, I can't answer that for you, which is the same answer he gave her when she asked him. And then he's like, look, you need to really not play with me right now in regards to this because you're not going to like the outcome. The problem I have with this is we all know that she ain't cheating. And then number two, number two, this scene seems so fake. So all of a sudden she has a backbone in regards to this. I just don't think that this scene is real. And if it is, my bad. But I don't get the impression that this scene was really real. But that's my take on this. We're gonna have a three-part finale, I mean reunion, which I don't really think that we need three parts, but we shall see how this goes. Um, I feel that something has to give. I don't think that Martell should be coming back to the show. Uh, I really don't. And it appears that he's trying to pressure them to film his put Ariane on the show, which I have to admit in my way that I think that putting Ariane on the show is probably a good idea. I hate to say this because I am a male person, but it would cause a lot more chaos and then it would put Mel in a very awkward position. And I really think that Mel is better than this show at this point, and she should be on another show. And but then on the other hand, I wouldn't want the mistress to kind of quote unquote take my spot and this becomes Martell's show. So I don't know how I would feel about this, but I know that this show can't go on this way. So I don't know what to say about that. But with that being said, I don't know where we go from here with this show. Um, I know that it's falling off. It's been renewed. So we shall see what happens. That being said, I will see you next time.